Hi guys, so I'm quickly just going to go over this recent purchase I made. Now, it's an A&K MK46. Okay, I got it for £50, which is amazingly cheap. Now, one of the reasons for this was, okay, I'll start again. The reason I actually was looking for it in the first place was for the mag. Now, I've got a full length, full stock 249, which was purchased from a friend, and I decided I wanted the rail top cover for it, and I needed a drum mag. So having a look around, this piece was going to cost me at least £40 to £50. The drum mag, I'm looking at just shy of £100 for a good one. And I thought, you know what? I seen this for sale and I thought, yeah, might as well. What's the worst that can happen? Now, the guy was selling it so cheap because he said it didn't get very much range. Fair enough, I thought that should just be a hop issue. And he also said it wasn't in the best condition. Now, you can see it's got quite it's got a bad paint. Well, I wouldn't say bad. It's got a very odd looking paint job to it. I don't know quite what it is. It's like it's been painted with car paint, like matte car paint. So it just feels very, I don't know, polished, I think would be the word. Not sure. It's going to get a matte worn, kind of dusty sand paint job done on it anyway. Other than that, you can see here it's pretty scuffed up at bits. If you can see the stock as well, it's still got remnants of the old tan paint job that was done by the previous owner underneath. In general terms, though, it's okay. It's all there. This piece all works. Got the clamp for the fake rounds. One of the bits that was broken is, if you can see here, the charging handle moves pretty freely. There's normally a rod here, a guide rod with a spring that attaches to this piece, but this piece is broken. I don't know if I'm going to fix it. It's not like the real ones actually have a spring to push it forward. Obviously, with the real one, you would pull it back, put bullets in, top cover down, then you have to physically push it forward. So I guess in a way it kind of makes it more like the real one, but again, I'm not that bothered. So my intention is to basically upgrade this to make it quite to make it a solid support gun, really. Now, sorry, 2 seconds. One of the other issues with it is the guy said it didn't shoot very far. Now, he wasn't kidding. I took it out on Sunday, and you're lucky if this thing's shooting 25 meters. The other issue with it is that the BBs seem to have a horrific right curve on them. So when you fire, the BBs are basically going forward for about 20 meters, and then they just curve off at about 45-degree angle and then hit the deck. So I'm presuming it is an issue with the hob. I'm hoping maybe barrel stability or something like that. I will add as well, for the £50, I did not get the Alcan, the foregrip, or the Scar suppressor. What I did get was the original. Well, this is a grip pod. It looks fairly new. It looks like the chap purchased it, and the original Mark 46 flash hider as well. I just kind of like the suppressed look on these. It doesn't really make any difference because it's airsoft. It's not very heavy either. It makes a little bit of a difference to the sound. It's got a little bit of a more punchy sound instead of the kind of cracky sound you get with this, but it's not too bad. So in terms of upgrades, it's shooting just shy of 330 FPS, which is fine. For a support gun, it's not really an issue. Two of the things I want to do though is increase the range. Obviously, I want to get as much range out of it as possible. Not too bothered about the accuracy as long as it's hitting the general area that I'm firing it. The other thing I want to do is up the rate of fire a bit. It's very slow. Good thing with these, obviously, they are MOSFETted, so I could technically run it on an 11.1, but I like to run on a 7.4 just for reliability. I've had the gearbox open. There's a couple upgrades in it already. The piston's been swapped out. Don't know what it is, but I know it's not the original A&K one. The cylinder head's been changed as well. One other thing that's been changed in it is the hop rubber. It's got a G&G green hop rubber in it. So I may have to change that anyway if it's that that's a problem. And hopefully the barrel's not bent because I'd rather not change the inner barrel, but if I have to, I will. But yeah, so for £50, not too bad. I say the drum mag itself actually works okay, which I was quite surprised at. In general, it's in not horrific condition. I say it needs a coat of paint, and a little bit of TLC, but it'll be a good start for a good project. One of the things I was quite surprised at as well was that the barrel assembly is absolutely solid. With this being a Mark 46 as well, oops, just take a chunk out my wall. It does come with the fluted barrel, and all the spring assembly and such is okay. Oh, okay, so that there might have something to do with the yeah, that's not right. Okay, so basically, if you have any gun really, when you put the barrel in, it should be locked in place solid. You should not be able to rotate it like that. So that looks like that's the problem, or it could be anyway. Yeah, it looks like the clip, the actual prong. Yeah, yeah, the prongs have worn completely smooth. So yeah, there's nothing actually really retaining that. So okay, that might be the problem there then. I need to have a look and see what I can get, if there's replacement parts for this or if it's the whole hop unit I need. I've read online that these hop units are pretty garbage anyway, so I might just swap it out and get something else. Yeah, I'll have to have a look and see. I believe as well there's a piece missing that should be in the. Yeah, there should be a piece in there. Okay. Anyway, so what I'll do a complete strip down video on this, um, including obviously externals and internals, and see how it goes. Alright, cheers guys.